I'd like to thank you all for joining us this morning. And it's just in time. Does anyone else think that it's a shame that we're wearing North Face jackets in late April? So Earth Day and our sustainability plan is just in time for climate change. Welcome this morning. We are going to begin by hearing from our mayor, but we'd like to bring up the directors because we know that all of the city's directors are part of this effort for sustainability. So if the city's directors, the department directors could come up. Dr. Wade, Andrea, if you can. Valerie, I know you were representing public works. I'm confused. All right, Phil and Director Council. Mayor, thank you.
Good morning. Marjorie began by talking about how cold it is. So it's obvious that our planet is undergoing some level of climate change, whether the president agrees with us or not. The planet seems to be telling everyone otherwise. All of these impacts of climate change we feel here in the city of Newark. As a matter of fact, we have spent about $3 billion over the last few years on disasters, including 4 nor'easters that hit the East Coast in the month of March alone. Also, we feel the impacts when it happens around the world. In other parts of the country and in other parts of the world, those folks that are affected by extreme weather conditions find their way to Newark. We increase our population. It affects our infrastructure. It affects our roads. It affects everything that we have to deliver in terms of services here to the city. When we talk about infrastructure, we're not only talking about our fiber network. We're talking about our roads, our bridges, our sewer system, the air we breathe every day, the housing that we live in. And so there's a deep impact on that. But also because the city is very, very old, one of the oldest cities in the nation, those impacts to our city are felt worse than they're probably felt in other cities around the country. So we established something called the Office of Sustainability. We hired a sustainability officer to be here with us every day, to engage us, to make sure that everything we do has sustainability in it, from development to recreation to water and sewer, to the health department, to engineering, that we all kind of come together around our sustainability efforts. Natalie, who is doing an outstanding job, and in my estimation, who has really focused us on moving down the road to make sure we address some real steps in how we deal with changing our environment here in the city of Newark, or how we lead the way. And while the federal government is turning a blind eye, pretending that these things are not important, that they don't exist, here in Newark, like many other local cities, we're trying to create ways and ideas to address these very, very difficult issues. So today, in honor of Earth Day, last time we were in a nice little field with young people planting peach trees, which was very beautiful. It was a whole different environment than this room here in City Hall. But we're doing something, which is a lot more impactful today as well. Today I'm issuing a directive to all the leadership here, the directors, to begin to mandate that every department director ensure that we're moving in the same direction around the 2020 efforts of the new sustainability initiatives that we came up with, engaging with the community under the leadership of Natalie here. We want to make sure that the actions we take, there's 13 specific things, goals that we want to reach, that we agreed upon, that we should make happen. And I think these are reachable goals. These are smart goals. They are sustainable goals. They're not these big, wide goals that we can pretend we're going to reach. They're very clear goals that interfaces with every department here in the city of Newark. So our directive is to make sure that every director here assigns folks to work specifically with Natalie to make sure we reach these goals by 2020. So we're excited about that today. We believe seriously that in order to move the city forward, that we have to have a serious agenda around sustainability. And I want to thank again Natalie for helping us focus the city in that direction, and getting us to move down the road further and not just talk about sustainability in a kind of euphoric, large, and kind of generic way, but a real kind of a reachable way that we're going to do right now, begin right now in the city of Newark to kick off Earth Day. So thank you.
Good morning. My name is Andrea Hall Adebowale, and I am the Director for the Department of Water and Sewer Utilities. In keeping with what the mayor said, my department, I guess, is very instrumental in sustainability and Earth Day, as what we do every day affects the environment. My department is charged with bringing safe, clean drinking water to all of the residents of the city of Newark and some of our surrounding communities. We also manage or maintain the sewer collection system, which is the underground pipes that transport our wastewater from the buildings and the storm water runoff from the streets to our local treatment plant that's located here in Newark. As a department, we are committed to using natural systems to manage stormwater. Our Sustainability Action Plan commitment consists of, by 2020, the City of Newark will maximize the use of green infrastructure, like rain gardens to capture, filter, store, and slowly release rain and snow melt. The reason why we need this commitment is that during storms, the rain and snow that fall on our streets and buildings flow over black and gray surfaces. Our city is approximately 70% blacktop, which means there are very few places where water can be directly absorbed by trees or green spaces. As a result, our streets can flood, our sewer systems get overwhelmed during heavy rainfall, and when this happens, pollutants are carried directly into our waterways. Green infrastructure is a cost-effective, resilient approach to managing wet weather. Green infrastructure is designed to mimic systems found in nature in order to slow down, clean, and reduce stormwater runoff from entering our sewer systems. What you'll see happening by the end of 2020, you will see green infrastructure built throughout Newark and in some of our most heavily flooded areas. We're already making drainage improvements and building systems to capture pollutants before they enter our waterways. We are committed to the use of green infrastructure, but we can't do it alone. Every drop of water counts. We would like to invite you to join our Adopt a Catch Basin program. In 2017, we removed 514 tons of debris from more than 3,000 catch basins. That's about 100 tons more than we did in 2016. Please join us in making Newark cleaner, greener, healthier, and more engaged and more prepared by participating in our Adopt a Catch Basin program. You can also sign up for a rain barrel. We're inviting Newark property owners to install rainwater capture systems on their buildings' downspouts. In 2017, we won a small grant to purchase and give away rain barrels, and we would like to continue this program in future years. Please sign up and let us know if you're interested in being a part of this solution. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Valerie Golston-Key. I'm the Assistant Director of the Department of Public Works. Our department is charged with keeping neighborhoods clean, collecting household refuse, clearing streets of snow and debris, maintaining city parks, municipal buildings, and trees. We're very excited to be part of the city's sustainability plan. One of the things that we're committed to doing is planting more trees in the city of Newark. Trees are very important to us, and they provide things for us that sometimes we take for granted. For instance, trees help us breathe. They beautify our neighborhoods. They put storm water to good use and keep our energy costs low by shading our streets, businesses, and homes. Street trees are extremely important, and they will be an important part of managing extreme heat events and reducing air pollution. We want to move forward with the importance of trees here at the City of Newark. So part of our commitment to planting more trees in the city begins first with us counting the trees that we have in the city, as well as taking inventory of the condition of our trees in the city. Our first event toward this will be on Sunday, right here on the front steps of City Hall at 10 o'clock a.m. We're kicking off a campaign of counting the trees in the City of Newark, and we invite all of our residents to join us in doing so. So remember, that's Sunday, 10 o'clock a.m. on the steps of City Hall. In addition to that, we've partnered with some environmental partners, and we are providing seedlings to all of our residents so you can begin helping us plant these trees. We invite you to join us as we move forward in our efforts and help us get the word out about the importance of trees in our beautiful city. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Brenda Anderson, Community Organization Specialist for the Department of Public Works. I am charged with coordinating litter reduction and recycling efforts here in the City of Newark. The Newark Sustainability Action Plan 2020 commits to City of Newark to reducing waste, especially litter, and increasing recycling. Reason we need to commit, the importance of this goal is simple. Clean streets are the key component of safe and healthy neighborhoods. By recycling more, and we're helping to ensure that less trash ends up in the incinerators in our streets. What you're seeing happening in 2020, over the next few years, you will see us continue to expand our waste reduction efforts, working in partners with city agencies and organizations. We are committed to reducing our waste and increasing recycling, but we can't do it alone. Department of Public Works has scheduled several citywide cleanup events through the month of May. The next event is tomorrow at Haynes West Center of Hope, beginning at 9:30. We challenge our residents and visitors to join us and consider this. Every piece of litter has an owner. Is it you? Recycling Summit. Please join us in making Newark cleaner, greener, healthier, more engaged, and more prepared by registering for our Recycling Summit, which will be held June 13th at the Rutgers Paul Robeson Center in Newark. Thank you very much.
Hi all, my name is Natalie Augusto Fillion, and I'm the city's Chief Sustainability Officer. I'm immensely grateful to Mayor Baraka and to the city's leadership for this work, these commitments to advance our sustainability agenda in the city of Newark. Mayor Baraka has brought together city staff to break down the invisible barriers that keep our departments from working together, and he's opened a path for the people of Newark to take this work and really be the leaders so that this sustainability initiative is in your own hands, in your own making. Nearly 500 Newarkers turned out to participate in a series of sustainability conversations and solutions-oriented events in the last calendar year. You all brought the Office of Sustainability a wealth of ideas and recommendations informed by a lifetime of community-based leadership and environmental justice movement building. I hope that you see your fingerprints all over this preview. There's copies in the back. I'd also like to invite you to continue being active participants in this journey to make Newark cleaner, greener, healthier, more engaged, and more prepared. All summer long, I'm requesting you allow me or one of my colleagues an opportunity to present in more detail about the Sustainability Action Plan 2020 so that we can hear your input. Invite representatives from the Office of Sustainability or one of our partners into your living rooms, to your kitchen tables, to your church basements, to your community centers. I'd be down with the backyard barbecue, just have us come be part of this conversation. Help us ensure that this plan is truly and deeply rooted in the needs and wants of Newarkers so that the Sustainability Action Plan really lives up to its core purpose, which is that it serves as a tool to direct our city departments to substantively and tangibly improve the quality of life and environmental health of our great city. Please join us in celebrating Earth Day. As you heard, there are a number of initiatives taking place right now where you can just roll up your sleeves and get involved. There are flyers for all of those in the back and many more that you can learn about at newarknj.gov/sustainability. That concludes our presentation today, our prepared remarks, and thank you again for being here and for being part of our city's sustainability.